How we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Good With It. I'm Will, in a very tiny shirt.
Nobody would even notice.
They will, because I'm keep one like this, because it's weird. I bought a large, and I guess it really shrunk, or it was a large kids. I don't know which. Either way, I'm Will.
I'm Adri.
She's Abby in a normal shirt.
In a normal shirt, I think. Maybe big.
And we are playing a game that's currently up on Kickstarter. It is a standalone to the Sprawlopolis series. It was Sprawlopolis, it was Agropolis, and now there's what?
Naturopolis.
Naturopolis. And in the Kickstarter, they do have a couple new expansions. Plus, they have some Comboopolises that allow you to combine the games, and an Ultraopolis that lets you combine all of the games. Oh, and a Loch Ness Monster. There's definitely a Loch Ness Monster, and it's going to not make your game fun, because I don't know. I didn't read the rules, but I know it said that was a bad thing. So either way, we're going to go ahead and flip over the camera. We'll go through the overview of how the game plays. Not much to it. It's a single piece of paper they gave me to teach me how to play it. So I'm guessing I'll be able to teach you how to do it. So let me go ahead and switch over the camera. All right, so we are set up for a two-player game of, I got that pretty good, Sprawlopolis. And why is that? Or Naturopolis. What are we playing?
Naturopolis, we're
I
playing
ruined our whole thing.
because...
Yeah, it's a two-player game. Why?
Because we are duopolis.
Because two opposites. Yeah, so we are two players. No, I did. Look, I got that perfectly where it needs to be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It distracted me. I was so impressed at the fact that I couldn't see where I was putting it, and I just happened to get it exactly where it needs to be. I'm pretty darn good. All right, so in the Opolis games are pretty much all the same. You have a deck of 18 cards, which most of your button shy games are 18 card decks. They're wallet games, small games, easily portable. And you're trying to beat a score. The way you figure out what score you're trying to beat, whether solo or co-op, is by drawing 3 cards, which you've already done over there. And that's going to give you 3 scoring objectives plus points. So the points are in the top corner, so you can see that we are going to have to get 32 points to beat this
round
game. It's just the game. It's the whole game. But you can see every single one of the 18 cards has different scoring conditions, different point values, and so forth. By completing certain tasks on our cards, then we're going to go ahead and get additional points. And we'll go over those once we start the game. But on our turn, we're going to take one of the cards that are in our hand, and we're going to place it down and try to build out our Opolis. Adding things together builds bigger areas, which you need for scoring. Doing certain conditions are going to give you additional scoring. You score based on your largest area of each type, how many of that same color, tile, or zone is connected. And then you lose points. Unlike the normal game, you lose 2 points for each road. Not each road card, but just each total road. So the road continues on, it's just 2 points. It's not 2 per card. I think that's it. I think the only other thing is you can't connect the new rivers to roads. You can't do like that. That's not allowed. Rivers and roads can't touch each other. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle this up. And while I'm shuffling this up, you can tell us about, the die. There we go. That die thing right there.
20-sided extra life.
Way out there. We're zoomed in mucho.
Oh, yeah, I always do this. Always. I always do it.
Now you don't know what the dice is for
20-sided
anymore.
extra life die.
Yes.
Because we support Children's Miracle Network through donations,
Yes.
and you can also help the niños
Para los niños.
with donations using the links down below.
Down below. So, of course, Game Day 2022 is coming up on November 5th and 6th. We're going to do it as 2 days like we did last year because I'm too old for a full 24 hours anymore. Maybe not. But we're just going to do 2 12-hour days. It makes it easier for you guys, too, because then they don't have to stay up 24 hours with us as well. Same thing as last time. We're reaching out to publishers. We do have a couple of publishers already that have agreed to do some giveaways. So we're going to do the same as last year. We'll do some giveaways if you are just in the chat, chatting with us all day long. And then we're going to do some giveaways as a big bundle donation giveaway. How much will be in that? To be determined. We do not know yet. But one of the publishers I did reach out to was Button Shy. So hopefully we can get you some Button Shy games in those giveaways. With that said, I'm going to say odd. All right. 11 is odd. That means I'm going to go primer. There we go. Put that right there. We may have to move things around as it sprawls out. So to start the game, we basically deal the first player 3 cards. The second player gets 1 card. Each additional player would get 1 card if you're playing more. And then here is our deck of cards. I guess they don't. I guess we don't really need to show them the deck of cards that we're going to play with. And then go ahead and read what our missions are.
Okay, so for 2 points, we have lake mistakes. So we get 1 point per lake group with at least 1 road or river connected to it.
All right.
And -2 points for a lake group with no roads or river connected to it.
Which is bad. You need to be able to get to your lakes so you can go, I don't know, wakeboarding and skiing and fishing.
Yeah.
That's things you do in lakes.
Yes. Happy campers. That's my parents-in-law.
Happy campers in law. Yes, my parents are very much happy campers.
Choose 1 river or road.
Okay.
2 points per campsite along it.
Okay.
Naturopolis.
The name of the game.
For 18 points. 2 points per campsite in your longest row and column.
Right.
Both.
So both. So basically we want to make sure that we get all of our campsites, try to get them all in a row or column while they're all on the same street. Yeah, that's going to be fun. All right. So I get to go first. We do need to put this first card out here.
Oh, I showed my card.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah. All right. So here is, I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see it on the screen. That is a campsite. So that's what we're going for our objectives is these campsites. This is on a river, which is good because maybe we can keep the rivers going. You are allowed to cover up your cards. You can't rotate them. So like I said, pretty simple gameplay. Pretty much language independent except for the scoring objectives, isn't it?
Right.
All right. So I'm going to continue our camping trip by going here. I'm going to give Oddity both of those cards, and then I take the next card.
So then right now I choose 1.
Mm-hmm.
So lake group, we don't have nothing.
So we need to keep, yeah, we want to keep the campsites because we can only count 1.
Do this one. See?
Yeah, rivers can't connect to roads, but it said nothing about lakes connecting to roads because actually you need that for that challenge. Yeah, so that's actually good. And then you give me those 2 cards, and then you draw new. What did you give me? No. So you do have camps. Problem is, well, that would put a camp. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's going to put a camp in that same column.
So we have to try to get this long.
We want to try to keep. Yeah, we want to try to keep. Yeah, we want to keep all of our Try to keep all of our camps in this column, or this column and this row, because we can keep our camps in those. Then we are good to go. Because that's what we'll score off of. And the same thing here, right? It'll just follow whichever one has the most campsites, that's the one we'll claim. So right now we have a road and we have with 2. No, the road only has 1 and the river has 3.
So column counts as just this half of the card?
No, the whole...
Or the card row?
The single square.
The half, okay.
Yeah, just that single square is a column. So this is 2 separate columns.
This is not a nice card.
Well, you got 3 cards.
Oh, you told me. Okay.
No, I always give you.
I draw 1.
Yeah, you draw 1, and then we keep passing the other 2 back and forth.
So wait. What happens if we get too many roads?
We lose points per road, so you kind of want to keep the road going if you can.
So we lose only.
No, you're gonna have to turn that the other way. So we probably don't want to play the road card.
Oh no.
I mean, you could. I mean, because you could play like this, see, which would connect your
river
your
to the
river.
lake.
But then we'll have to
Another
see.
car.
Yeah,
Another
we'll have
road.
another. Yeah, we'll have another.
Another road.
Yeah.
And we cannot have a space there.
No, it has to. Yeah, it has to touch other cards.
If I close like that.
No, can't rotate. You can rotate 180, but you can't rotate 90. So it has to be this way.
And then this little piece of river does not do anything.
No, because you can't rotate the card that direction. I mean, technically it does if you put it like over here, right?
But then we would create another road.
I think
road,
if all the cards, I think all the cards you have is going to cause us to create another road. I don't think we have any way not
to connect it to the same one.
Yeah.
No. So.
And remember, we also have, we want to get these as big as possible as well. Because remember, we score based on the biggest zone.
But then, is it good? No, because we would create another road.
You're gonna create another road.
But
Every single
was...
one. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You're gonna have to create another road.
Is that right?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because look, this road connects to this lake, so that lake's got a road connected. And then this now connects that one to that one, so we're good there. So it's fine.
So now...
You hand me both of these and you grab a new card. Then I try to fix whatever you did. That's on yoke. Now remember, you can cover up cards too. You don't have to completely have a card visible. I got lots of campsites though. I want a campsite on a river though. That's the problem. I don't want a campsite on... that's going to be, yeah. So no, I can't do that. I just told you you couldn't do that, and then I went to try to do it myself. So if I do that there...
That's like 3 more...
Yeah, but that gives us another... We might be able to cover that up. Well, the problem... yeah, we might be able to cover that up, like, up here at the top, maybe. Like, we might be able to put a card there to cover that up. I'm just checking, see if that's what I like. This one would work as well, which would not make us have another road, but gives us another campsite in that column. This one I can't use over there. I'm trying to keep more campsites. I think I like this one better, because that way it's continuing that one road. All right, where are you going? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Technically, we can come over here too now and build if we wanted to, because we got campsites on this road too.
We have 2 in each of the columns. 2 here, 2 there, 2 here. Okay, 1 here, 2 here.
So, yeah.
It has to be vertical.
Yeah, it has to be that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine, because that'll give us 3 in that column. The other 2 cards you probably didn't even look at.
No, I did.
Oh, did you? All right, so we need to connect. These lakes need
But
connected.
why did it? I gave you my cards. You didn't.
Yes, you gave me those 2 cards, and then you drew a card, and these are the cards we have left. We need to connect this one somehow. That's not going to do it. Well, technically that will do it.
Campsites are in different. I thought they were only the gray ones.
No, they're in all of
Campsites
them.
are in all of them. Oh, so
See, that would end our river though, and we wouldn't be able to get more campsites on the river. So no, I don't like that. However, I could do this one though, which gives us a campsite, and then also gives us a road to connect that lake. Or I could do it like this, which connects a bigger lake.
But then we break the lake.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just this gives us another campsite on the river. That's what I'm looking at, and I connected to this lake now with a road. So this lake is covered. Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm doing. That is what I am doing. Although we're not making very big areas like of the same ones. I think that's where like laying the cards on top of each other comes in like helpful.
Like in this game.
Yeah, like in the Squire for Hire. Hire for Squire.
Hire for Squire.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you. Well, it gives you another campground here.
We cannot do this? Yeah, we can. No.
Oops, I forgot to draw a card earlier. All right, so we need to make a big pink area. There's a pink area over there, the direction you were going. So I go like that. No, that doesn't connect to the pink area. Go like that. And that connects to the pink area. So that gives us a bigger pink area. And now we have another lake that's not connected to anything.
And we have Poquitos cards. Just a few cards.
And that would cover, I don't want to cover, well, can't do it that way anyway, but that would cover up my campsite that I was trying not to cover up. If we're not going to use this campsite anymore, I could... Oh, can't do that because you can't make a road touch a river. What about if I flip it? No, because that road will touch the river at the top. Let's see here. Because I'm trying to think, like, if we're not going to need that campground anymore, because this is 1, 2, 3 in this row, and that was only 2, then
we can cover it.
Yeah, then I can cover it up. Like that.
It's 2 points per campsite in your... Okay.
Yeah. So I covered up that road and reconnected, but it did make a new road, though.
More, this one touches the lake. Oh, it can't. It has to touch the lake. It has to touch the
lake. Give me those
lake.
other 2 back. No, because it's already touching that lake. Because this one is. I ended up making another road. It would have been the top 2.
Maybe if I put them on the top or.
Okay, that's fine. This one I didn't have.
Yeah, this looks like what I have.
Okay, I'm trying to see is there a way can I connect these 2 roads? So that way I'm not making a new road. So even if I did it this way, I'm not solving anything because that I ended up splitting it, yes, but then I ended up creating a brand new road, so it didn't do any good because it cost us 2 points by me doing that. All right, so this one's got 1, 2, 3. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. So the river still has more campsites along it. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Maybe. Yeah. So now we want to do the campsites along this road because this road has 1, 2, 3, 4, and I covered one up there, so that's 1, 2, 3 now. Oh. And I get another campsite. Now remember, we still need a road or a river connecting here. We need a road or river connecting here. We need a road or river connecting there. That one's good. We also want to kind of make our lakes a little bit bigger if we can too. We need some bigger lakes.
No, but this will have to be covered to make more lake here.
Yeah.
And this is another road. Oi, this is not easy.
No, it's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Is that our road? Yeah, that's our road that we're doing for campgrounds. Yeah, it gives you a 5th campground. Yeah, you don't want to put it there because you'll cover up a campground. So yeah, that's fine. We kind of need to slide it this way. There you go. And you draw, is that, oh, that's the last card. These are the last cards we have. All right, so we have to try to finish with the different, those lakes. We need to combine them. So technically I could do that with this one easily. Gives us another road. And we have no way to connect that road to this road. That's the problem. That gives us more lakes. That would connect these two lakes though. That would like solve that problem. So it would keep us from losing 4 points, but we would lose another 2 because of this road, which might be the best thing to do. And we have another road, yeah, because yeah, we have another road. Oh no, hang on. I do this, that gives us another campground. Oh, I messed up our vertical row for points. When I covered that up, I forgot that was our row we were going off of to get the points for the happy campers. Or for the Naturopolis. Lo siento, es mi culpa. Hold on. Because you have these two too if I don't play this one. Trying to see. I think we're gonna end up with lakes left over unless we cover things up. Like, see, I could like cover that up, but then that leaves that lake. But we kind of want him here because we want this extra campground.
But so which is the column and row with most?
Oh, but we get 1 point if we actually have the lake and we connect to it. If I cover it up, we get 0 points. We can cover this one up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we still have that lake that isn't connected, that lake that's not, we got a bunch of lakes that aren't connected.
But I have to cover this, right?
No. That's connected to this road. See, that road connects to this lake. This one road connects to both those tiles. So as long as the 2 tiles are touching, you only need to have one touching it. So like here, we didn't need to have both those connected. You only need to touch one piece of the overall lake.
So this.
Well, there's no reason to extend that campground.
Which is a row and column with most campgrounds.
This is 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
1, 2.
No. The row. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 of them that have 3. So the rows don't matter. Column is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the longest one, like this one here, is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we're losing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points right now because we don't have those closed off. So it's, can we cover them up or can we connect them to anything?
I would cover that.
Yeah, but then it's, yeah, and it would keep us from losing 2 points, and we, yeah, I mean that would work. We'd still lose 2 points there, but we wouldn't lose 4. Yeah, and then that gives us another campground there, right? Oh no, that's in a different column. 1, 2, 1, yeah. All right, you leave me with the hard ones. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was good.
See?
Because then that makes that bigger. And then you just have this one.
Oh, you give me the ugly one.
Well, I can't help that. Nature is beautiful. None of them are ugly. No, that's not connecting. That's not, there's no road connecting them. So what do we have? We have this one, and this one. That one's not connected either. So you technically could
Oh,
connect.
here.
No, can't turn that one.
Oh.
You can do it here. That would connect these two. See, this would turn this into one big
Oh,
lake.
okay.
Yeah. Give us another road. All right. So that is total. So now we got to add up our points. All right. So the first thing is the areas, the largest of each area. So we have the mountains, the lakes, the
grass,
the
and
forest,
forest.
and the pink thing.
Blossom.
Blossom. Okay, blossom. All right. So our biggest mountain is 3. Our biggest lake is 3. Biggest forest is 2.
2.
Our biggest blossom is
2.
2. Wow, we did a horrible job keeping all this stuff together. Okay, that was that. So now we do our objectives. So lake mistakes for each lake connected to a
Road or river.
yeah. So 2, 12, and 18. So each one connected to a road or river, we get +1. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so 7, and we didn't connect. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so -6. We got 1 point.
All this work for that.
Happy campers. Well, we know that's the road because that was our longest. So 1, 2. So what is it? 2 points per? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 for happy campers. All right. And then the column and row. So column is this one. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus row 2, 4,
This
2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. So it's 6. So 8 and 6 is 14. We might have won. Yeah, we won because we got 14 and 14 here.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's over.
So what's our?
Betty.
Yeah, we over won. I don't know if it's always that. I don't know. I don't know if it's always that. Well, there's a game called Over Balls, so we're over 1. Let's get our actual full score. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 14 plus 14. 39. So 39. And I think I did that right for the scoring. Because I think I did the areas right. Final scoring. Tallied team score. Blocks score 1 point per block in the largest group of each zone type. Yeah, so one point per block. So 2. Double line roads. Oh, we forgot our double line roads. Oh, I forgot our 2, 4, 6, 8. -8. 31. We lost by 1 point. I was happy. Oh, we forgot the roads. We lost by 1 point. All right. Well, that was that. That was the game. So we will go ahead and give our first impressions, kind of our first impressions of a Sprawlopolis, because we've never played a Sprawlopolis game. So we go. So this, of course, is a prototype was sent to us. It's good quality because I believe they use the same factory that they normally do. But of course, it is a prototype, so there's some color variation and things in it. We don't have everything that comes with it. Normally, it comes with one of those little billfold wallets that I told you about, which I know is nice to hold the cards in. I don't know how much extra you can fit into them. I've seen other reviews, and people are able to get some of the expansions in. And there's a lot of expansions for this game. So I think that's good and bad. Good is they're little wallets and you can carry them around really easily. Bad is when you get all the expansions, there's not a big wallet.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a big wallet or a big box to put them in. So the art's clear, the iconography's clear. You had trouble at first with the campsite.
But I don't know. Maybe because the first one I saw was a gray one, so I thought that they were all gray. But I don't think it is. Well, it would help if they were all the same color, but then they would not be the color of the area.
Card that they're on. Yeah. But no, I like it. I think the iconography makes sense.
Nice.
It does.
It has different things.
What it needs to do. Yeah, they got different. Each of the art's different on every single one. No two cards are really the same. I think every card is different. I like how it's a dual use components, right? And that's one of the things with Button Shy Games is they try to maximize those 18 cards that you get. And that's how they do it, is by using both sides of the card to relay information. So yeah, I mean, the components are what they are. They're cards and you play a game with them. Next is the mechanics. So what did you think of the mechanics? It's that tile laying system, like you mentioned, like we played with Squire for Hire, where you can lay them over top to cover things, and you're trying to solve like a grid, a tic-tac-toe / slide it puzzle thing.
Well, it's one of my favorite
Mechanisms. Yeah.
In this game, so I love that part.
You love that part. Yeah, I like it. I saw it. We actually have Sprawlopoulos. I ordered Sprawlopoulos during the Battle Crest Kickstarter. And I didn't realize at first the Battle Crest was being made by Button Shy until I scrolled through the campaign and saw, I can get Button Shy games. So I knew I wanted to play it because I thought I would like it, because it is very unique in what it does, like making that puzzle. And again, it's very limited in the overall scope of what, like, it's not a lot of stuff, but every time you play it, it's going to be different because you're going to get different objectives that you have to score off of. And we got 31. That's like, oh, we got to play it again. We're going to beat that 31, right? You just keep those same 3 and see if you can do better the next time, right? What did we do wrong? So no, I do like the mechanics as well. Next is the difficulty. I don't think it's difficult at all. I don't know what it's rated on BGG, but I don't know, maybe like a 2.5. I mean, I guess
it's not difficult to play, but it's not easy to win.
Not easy to win, correct. And I think some of the challenges might be harder or easier than others, because this was an 18, a 12, and a 2. And I saw on the back of the cards, there's 4s and 5s. So like if you got a 2, a 5, and a 4, like that's going to be the easiest game ever, right? Your difficulty isn't going to be too high. And you draw
those just randomly?
Yeah, you basically you shuffle, and the first 3 are your objectives for that particular game. So no, I think it's very lightweight, very entry game. And I think that's what it's meant to be. I mean, if you were to see like a little Button Shy game sitting up in a little wallet on a game shelf, you're not going to think that there's a lot of game. There is. It's like we were talking about Gameland games with their tiny epic games. There's a lot of game in a little box.
Yeah.
But I think the difference is with Gameland, it's a lot of game in a tiny box, and it's not for new gamers really, right? Whereas this, I think new gamers would be able to pick this. I think we could take this down to Colombia, and your parents would have no problem playing. You're matching shapes and trying to build your city.
Yeah, we would just have to.
Yeah, we would just
translate
the challenge cards. All right. Next is Fun at 2. Did you think it was fun at 2?
I think it was great. I always think everything is
rated 2 because you enjoy playing games. Yeah, who wouldn't enjoy playing games?
Yes, and
because we haven't played it solo and we haven't played it with more people, but we enjoyed playing it together. We enjoyed trying to solve the puzzle together. If I played it solo, would I do things differently? Oh, yes, definitely. I would probably completely do things differently because I can look at all 3 cards and I can plan out the next moves. So like I can be like, oh, I know I want to do this because then I can do this and then I can do this.
But Adri wants to do that.
But with a second player, it adds actually a little bit more strategy to the game because you have to kind of think for the other player, knowing what cards you handed them and hope they put the right card down. And if not, you're going to get that card back on the follow-up turn. So could you still do what you wanted to do, right? I think like that. Oddly, I don't think she looks at the different cards and say, okay, I can do this and this. I'm going to hand him these 2. Please don't use one of those cards. But I think if you went to like 3 and 4, that planning is gone. We say that with every game that we play is like when you go to strategy puzzle type games or games where you're trying to plan your moves, when you go to those higher player counts, to me, it's almost like you can't plan anything because by the time it comes back around to you, the board is completely
different. Yeah.
The board's nothing like it was before. So your planning is basically on your turn. what was that? What was the game? Oh, the Wild Serengeti. That was one of the big complaints with that is everybody was complaining about the game length was playing at very high player counts. While we thought the game ran long, these people were talking about like it went way longer because the entire board state has changed. So I think 2 players on these types of games where the board state constantly changes is best at 2 or solo.
Yeah.
Hmm?
2.
2?
Better
Best
than
at 2. She
solo.
doesn't want me playing by myself. Although if she has to work nights sometimes, you guys might get some impromptu streams.
That would be a Monday.
I know that's why I said impromptu stream. Because, you know, if there's nothing on TV and no YouTubers created anything I want to watch.
Okay.
I've already
solo.
caught up. Yeah, then I'll play solo. The last thing is theme. So the theme is basically you're building out a opolis, in this case, a nature with streets and roads and lakes and ponds. And that's the theme.
I like that theme.
Like that theme? That you feel like it is that theme, that's what you're doing?
Well, because here it says Lake Mistake.
So you know you're building lakes.
And I know I'm building roads connecting to the lakes. But that makes it interesting.
I think the Sprawlopolis probably has the strongest theme because you're building a city, right? So I think that one probably has the strongest theme. We haven't gotten that. It probably would remind me a lot of SimCity. Did you ever play SimCity on the computer? We had to build.
The Sims?
No, not The Sims. It was before The Sims.
I love that.
It was Sims. There is a game, a board game that somebody says, if you like The Sims, play this. I forget what it is. But yeah, I think that was the strongest theme. I think Agropolis is probably pretty good theme too because you're building farms. This one, we didn't build as much of nature. It's just the theme is where you are now.
Yeah.
So now with the expansions where you can combine the different games, I think that would play more of a factor because I would almost guarantee the point cards are going to be based on either you having a park in the middle of the city, you having a farm to the left of an industrial area. Like it's going to want you to put things in certain spots.
We played a game between 2 cities.
Between 2 cities?
Wasn't that like that? You had to build. Or was it a
You were building buildings, yeah. You're building the
Building,
houses,
yeah.
and you couldn't have the bar next to the school.
Yes.
Don't
yes,
have the bar
those
next to the
things.
school. We don't need drunk niños.
That was fun. I like it.
You're like, all right. So there we go. That is Naturopolis. If you guys want to check out the campaign, the link is down below. I think it's going for maybe 48 hours. It might be a little bit less than that now. We're kind of the get it while it's hot stream, you know, we're the last push for them. I can't say our channel's the best for last pushes, but this is what we got it played. We apologize. But yeah, if they want to watch more Kickstarter content, including all of the extra like game day content, what do they need to do?
Subscribe.
Activate
Activate notifications.
notifications.
And
All that
that's
YouTube stuff. Until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.